Good morning, everybody. Today I am in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and Tony's with me. We're going to be checking out Ringing Rocks State Park. Actually, it's a county park, so Ringing Rocks County Park. And let me tell you, it is cold today. So it's a very gray winter's day. Definitely a rocky trail. We both have our hiking boots on today.
Kind of cool. Like the rocks in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucks. This part of Bucks County. I guess this is Upper Bucks County, right?
I would certainly think so. Yeah.
It's really rocky, just like some of the other parks up this way. Wow, this is cool, Tone. This reminds me of Hickory. What is that? Hickory Run State Park with the boulder field?
I think that boulder field's a lot.
I believe that's a lot larger as well, but
I don't think they call them Ringing Rocks.
no, but from what I was reading online, supposedly, when you tap some of these rocks with a hammer, they ring. So it almost sounds like a bell. Tony's going in. Not too impressive.
Yeah, he said and something about this.
Wow, I'm glad we came all the way out here for that. So Tony must have been reading a sign, because he said supposedly when it's warm and sunny, the rocks ring more. Not sure why that would be. Listen. Right?
Yep.
That is that is definitely different than. See?
Yeah. Remember when you walk?
Listen, that sounds kind of hollow.
Yeah. Remember?
Now let's do this. See? So, hence
Probably depends on the type, the size.
Ringing Rocks. Very exciting. Now we got to be careful, Tony, because I saw a little ice on some of these rocks.
No, not as big as that one up there.
Lot of marks on the rocks. Whoa, be careful, Tony. Please don't fall. Where there's a lot of marks on the rocks,
Yeah.
it's probably because people found it. Look at that rock. Look at that. I get all excited by goofy stuff like this. But look at that rock right there. See how it's all here?
This one?
Yeah. It looks like people were banging the heck out of it.
It might just be the type of it's wet the rock, but maybe.
Well, you might be right, but I'm gonna try it. Ready? Yeah. See?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a tinny.
Okay, so for the holidays, Tony, you ready?
Yeah.
Could you figure out what that was?
Jingle bells.
That sounded nothing like Jingle Bells. Not that impressive. So, Tony, all the way over there and there, I see a couple rocks that have a lot of, you can tell people were banging them. See that one up there?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make my way over there. Hopefully not.
See here, there's like.
As you can see, there's a lot of ice. Not a lot, but there is ice on some of these rocks, so one needs to be careful. Probably not the best time of year to come here.
Split, like newly split.
Oh my gosh.
So eventually this will be just rubble in like a million years.
Tony was pointing this out. This rock, as you can see, split here, split there.
And that's pretty recent.
And that's fairly recent. Now we say fairly recent, but that could have been 500 years ago. But maybe not.
I don't think so. I think it would be more somewhat.
But I guess we can see what Tony was talking about before. Most likely this was all one huge boulder at one time, and
yeah, there's ice there.
Because it freezes. Yeah, I saw ice too, so please be careful.
The water gets down in those, if there's a little crack, it gets down in the crack and then it breaks it.
Probably so. So Tony, I'm gonna make my way over to that rock there. That looks, and then after that, maybe we find a trail, because You ring one rock, you pretty much rang them all. Oh, this one's good. Listen. That's a good ringing rock, Tony. I'm making my way over to Tony. He's explaining something again. No, Tony, I'm being serious. That's why I like bringing you to these things.
No, but see how worn that is, where that one is not really worn at all.
What are you talking about?
Like here, this little piece came off of that rock.
How can you tell that?
Because can't you tell it fit in there?
Yeah.
Look how sharp. I don't know how many years.
Look at
and that one.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Split right down the middle.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was round.
Looks like somebody's mooning us.
Yeah, this is a hard walking.
Now here's another one. See? Tony, the ones that are really beat on are the good ones.
What about this one on the edge?
Which one?
Because that kind of sticks out there.
Yeah, I think I already tried that.
You did?
Well, I don't know if I did. Here. A stick's not going to work. Here. Hammer away, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. I'm going to make my way over to that one right there. Then I'm going to get off the rocks.
And then there.
All right, we made it. Now this one. This is going to be the good one, Tony. Oh my gosh. Listen, that is a ringing rock. Right in there. I think that's... that is the... Wait.
Well, that might be where people have hit it many, many times.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to make our way back and we're going to try to find a trail. I know there's a waterfall here somewhere, Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know how far it is,
No,
but you know what? As cold as it is, I'm kind of getting used to it. It's not that bad.
I think you want to go back.
Tony, this one kind of makes a neat sound.
Yeah. There you go.
Tony's still ringing some rocks.
I hear water. Do you hear water?
I hear water. We hear water, so I think we're coming up on a waterfall. We don't have the melting snow yet, so I don't know how impressive this waterfall is going to be. But I guess we're going to find out. Now, one of the things about hiking this time of year that I like, you rarely run into anybody. There were a couple people that were checking out the ringing rocks, but there's nobody down here. Most people don't come out in the cold. And not that I mind people, but one of the things I like about getting outdoors and hiking is I kind of like to get away from society a little bit. Get back to nature. It does wonders for my soul. So this park's kind of cool. I mean, there's a lot of these boulders here, right?
Yeah, look at that.
Just kind of laying out there.
Crumble off of it.
Yep. I like trails like this for hiking. I mean, I guess if I was doing long distance, it would probably get a little old. But I do like rocks, and I like kind of rock scrambling sometimes. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. It's just too cold. Oh, wow. Wow, Tone, this looks cool. Oh, here it is. We got to find a way down, though. I'm saying here it is, and I'm not even showing it. But I think we can get a top view. There's very little water coming down, which I kind of thought was going to be the case. All right, so, yeah, these rocks are really cool. But there, you may see the waterfall. Oh yeah. Just so, not a lot of water coming down, but we haven't had a lot of rain the last few months. So at some point I'm going to try to get down there to get a view. But you can see, I'm thinking, right, maybe in the spring when there's a lot of melting snow and we have a lot of rain, that would be a pretty impressive waterfall. But this view is probably not doing that any justice. So I'm going to make my way down there. But first I am going to make my way up here where Tony is. And, because it's kind of cool. It's all just rock. Not sure if that's coming out, but yeah, very little water. Just kind of running along the side of this rock, and then it's coming down in this one spot, and some of it's coming over here and coming down over there. And now I'm just making my way up to the top. And there's a little bit of water, but you can see all that rock is just dry. And you can see Tony walking along the rock. He said it's really cool up here, so we're going to head over there. Okay, so now I'm on this rock bed, which I would think, I kind of thought this would all be water, right, Tony?
Yeah, it probably is at some time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. In the spring, if we come down here in the spring, after like a lot of rain, this would probably be a full force waterfall. Look at how it's, see it?
That's all going to break up at some point.
It steps down. See, you got there, and then steps down again.
Yeah, this car is also the water at some point.
And then it falls right over this edge. And how far of a drop do you think that is, Tone? I always ask Tony questions like that. Because I don't know, but it's a lot. I mean, right? 50 feet maybe? So I don't know how many feet that is, but that to me looks like, and again, it never comes out right on the camera, but that's, I'm thinking that's like a 35, 40 foot drop. You said it's kind of cool up here?
Oh yeah, walk up, see all the solid rock and just split. And worn. But this is how that boulder field probably was at one time.
This is really cool. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we came out, Tony.
Keeps going up and up.
And it has all these little kind of steps, right?
What is that?
Just it has all these like little splits, I guess you want to call them.
Yeah.
So you're saying this was probably all one real flat piece of rock and it's starting to split.
Yeah, it's all one piece of rock. It's starting to come apart. But the water must, like that, this water must run over here when it gets full. There's ice.
Yeah, be careful.
But it keeps going.
Sometimes when I'm holding the camera, I'm not looking down at my feet, and that's not really the smart thing to do. Okay, so another little drop off here. Yeah, I absolutely have to come back here after we have a lot of rainfall, because I think this would be very cool. There's a lot of drop-offs. Like this is like maybe like a 4-foot drop-off here. And then we have the huge drop-off over there. And we need to be careful climbing up on this icy rock. And then as you can see, Tony's up on another, looks like a little 3-foot climb there, or drop off. Very cool spot. Very cool spot for sure. So Tony, this is going to sound like a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Where is the water coming from? I mean, is there a creek over here?
I don't know if it's a spring, or it looks like it's underground almost, but I didn't walk up around there.
You know, I guess this is a creek, you know, and again, I'm going to look this stuff up and put comments at the bottom of the video, but I'm trying to figure out where this water starts, or where it's coming from, I guess.
In through here, I guess. It's kind of underground.
Oh, wow. So this is where all the water comes from. So it must be like a spring, right?
Yeah, it's like an underground stream, I guess.
So this appears to be the water source. I mean, there's nothing else coming. So this is at least the water source today. Not sure if that's making any sense as I carefully navigate through these slippery rocks, but maybe it's like an underground stream or some type of a spring. So we're going to keep following these rocks up and do a little detective work. I'm up above where I said was the source of the water. So it is a creek. It just has a very low, what am I trying to say here? There's not a lot of water for a creek, right? So we're just working our way back to where the fall was, and I'm going to try to work my way down the bottom. But this is really cool. Like, I'm guessing water caused this little channel.
Yeah, that almost looks like if you walk around it down there.
We have another channel here. Like, water caused this, Tony? These channels?
Split. I'm going to guess at one time that was together. See, eventually all this is going to fall down. You can see how it's all broke up.
So now we're following this trail, and we're going to try to work our way down so we can get a better view from the bottom. I'm always a little nervous walking towards the edge when there's a lot of leaves, because maybe you don't know exactly where the edge is. So we're working our way down this very rocky, steep trail. Be careful, Tony. It's not a trail.
You're just walking.
It's not a trail, but we are finding our way down there. Somehow, some way.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Just take it slow. All right, well, we're almost there, people. John, that doesn't look like it goes all the way down. Oh, maybe it does. All right. All right, I'm going to turn my camera off so I don't fall. So I didn't really realize this because we were hiking up there and we just went to the falls, but there's a whole set of falls here. hopefully that's coming out, but there's a nice, maybe 15-foot drop right there, 15, 20 feet, but it's all like steps. It's actually quite beautiful. And I'm thinking, you know, it would really be, I'm gonna say like in the spring it would be beautiful, but it would be really beautiful if this was all snow covered. Nice winter time picture. Because the winter months, I don't think there's really much beautiful about the sky like this, you know, but when everything's covered with snow, it's quite beautiful. And so let's try to figure this out. Nice cool view of all these boulders. The icy waterfall. Really be careful because this does not look like it's ice, but that is ice. Just another view from under this ledge. So I think I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you want to give this video a like, that would be awesome. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much and have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.